This is a midweek thought for Wednesday, August the 26th. I begin with a story. Many years ago, a great actor was asked at a drawing room function to recite for the pleasure of his fellow guests. And he consented, and he asked if there was anything that they specifically wanted to hear. And after a minute's pause, an old man asked for Psalm 23. And a strange look came over the actor's face. He paused for a moment and then he said, "I will, but on one condition, that after I have recited it, you, my friend, do the same." "I," said the man who asked the question, "I am not an elocutionist, but if you wish, I will do so." And impressively, the actor began the psalm. His voice and his intonation were perfect. He held his audience spellbound, and as he finished, a great burst of applause broke out from his guests. And as it died away, the old man rose and began to recite the same psalm. Now his voice was not remarkable. His tone was not faultless. But when he finished, there was not a dry eye in the room. And the actor rose, and with his voice quivering, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I reached your eyes and your ears, but this man has reached your hearts. The difference is just this. I know the psalm, but this man knows the shepherd." This man was surrounded, this old man was surrendered to Christ. And one of the challenges of complete surrender to Christ is that we have no way of knowing all of what that surrender might entail down the road. Some of us might be more inclined to yield our lives to him if he would hand us a contract with all the details filled in. We'd like to know what to expect. What will it cost us? Where will God expect us to go? What will he ask of us? We want to see all the fine print so that we can read it over and think about it and then decide whether to sign our name. But that is not God's way. And he says instead, here is a blank piece of paper. He says, I want you to sign your name on the bottom line, to hand it back to me, and let me fill in the details. And why? Simply because he is God, because he has bought us, because he is trustworthy, because he loves us, because we exist for his glory and not for our own good pleasure. Now, signing that blank paper is risky. If God isn't real, if he cannot deliver, or if he is ultimately proven to be false, then there's a problem. But the reality is that we have nothing to lose by signing the blank contract. We may lose some things that certain people consider valuable or essential. But in the eternal scheme of things, we cannot lose, because God is completely trustworthy. And if we will let him, then he will fill in the details of our lives with his incomparable wisdom and his sovereign plan, which is written in the indelible ink of his covenant faithfulness and love. Can I ask, have you ever signed your name on the bottom line, fully surrendering your life to the Lord, without expecting him first of all to fill in the details? Does that seem scary? Well, can I ask, what truths can help you to make that kind of surrender and to live it out day by day? May God bless you.